it's me again. I'm still sitting here at the sewing machine. I am doing different things. I know I probably look like a babbling, bumbling idiot. Um, I'm truly not. You know, I do know how to sew. I do know how to operate a sewing machine. I've done it. My fingernail. Don't you hate it when your fingernail rips like way the heck down here? Are you serious? Like, oh my god. So I'm gonna have to go throw some glue on that because it's ripping like way down past the quick. Ugh. All right, so I have several different. Let me set me up a ironing station. I have this handy dandy piece of MDF board. I'm just going to place it on my drawer so I can iron my little tiny pieces of stuff that I need to iron. Okay, I shared a video with you about fighting with a sewing machine. I'm talking about this guy right here. It is an excellent sewing machine. I have just found that as I age, I have absolutely no patience. And I know that fact is because, you know, as we age, our eyesight tends to go. You know, I had perfect vision. I could see like nobody's business. And I can still see like super far away. But when it comes to close-up things, I mean, I can look at the sewing machine right now. This is how far away it is. It is incredibly blurry to me if I do not have glasses. I do not have prescribed glasses. I'm using reader glasses. Either way, I'm just rambling on. Okay, so I have a ton, well, not a ton, several masks pre-cut. So I showed you how I did the reversible. And then with this machine, it's a Brothers Runway computerized sewing. It has like the little detailed stitches. I like to do stuff like that. On the side, here is another one. It's a blue mask and it's got like little leaves on it. And then on this side, it's tie-dyed, so it can be worn either way. I have to have multifunctions to almost everything that I do. I like to have, it has to have another function. It really does. Anyway, so there's some reversible masks. Now, I seen a mask right after the pandemic started, right before, you know, when everything was shut down. They had this lovely woman on our news, and they interviewed her, and she had the most beautiful mask I had ever seen. It had like lace hanging down from it. It was very it was adorable. So what I did was I went and dug out my lace, dug out my black fabric. I have a black mask. Then I inserted lace. I just think that's so cute. And this is made out of like a polyester, I'd say a polyester blend. It's stretchy and it's thick. It's a thick. So I had these already cut out to make masks like a year ago, and I never got around to it. So you really don't want to double up on that type of fabric. So what I did was, I need to bring me my trash can in here. What I did was, is I, there you go. I just folded it over and made a hem out of it. And then I did a cute little straight cross stitch. So it's like a double stitch and it loops down. And then, boom. So, I did not pin this when I made this. I just like went by the seat of my pants and said, well, I feel it needs to be this way. But you can take your fabrics after you have them stitched together. Let's stitch some together. Let's stitch them together. All we need to do is to stitch the face piece, the nose piece, and a really cool thing I'm going to try here in just a little bit is I seen a different way they cut the fabric so that way you can have the whole emblem, you know, if you want to have an emblem or a design or something. Whereas when I cut these Harry Potters out, or the Hogwarts out, I made sure that I cut to where the emblems could be seen. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so back to it. Alright, now this, since I'm doing the hem, I'm making it a little wider. I'm making sure the fabric goes all the way to the edge of the press foot. Set the press foot down and just do a straight stitch. Such as so. So we have it stitched together. Then what I did is I went and got my straight pins and I just straight pinned this down. This will come in handy when it comes to doing the stitch. Now, if you want to make sure that this is sewn down, you just put a straight stitch right beside of it, but I would make sure that you cut a notch in it so the fabric doesn't bunch. Okay. Man, that is like a huge straight pin. Where did you come from, buddy? Such as so. Now you want to leave enough room at the top and at the bottom because we're going to do two separate hems. Now we're going to fold it over. And then we're just going to keep, since this is the bottom, we're just going to do that straight seam all the way across the bottom. Fold this end over. We're still working on the straight seam. It's a needle. Good grief. I need to straighten out my pins. I swear. Now, when you do this, you're just going to pin it down. Now, and let's just do a straight seam. We're going to do it the same way. We're going to put the press foot down to where it holds it. And then, of course, you just remove the pin as you go along. Some machines can go over the pins, but I have had more machine issues when all one has to do is just take that gosh darn pin. Alright. We're going to take this, we're going to set it on our little makeshift ironing board. And then boom, you have one straight edge. Now, I do not go all the way around on this like I do on the other masks. Alright, we're just going to fold this down and we're going to pin it. We want to keep about the same, about a ½ inch of fabric folded over because we're going to give this a big hem, a big seam, hem, seam, you know what I'm saying. I don't really go, my cousin, I have a cousin who actually showed me where to get this pattern, and I went online and actually traced it off of my computer screen. So, I mean, that's how I got the pattern. And then we're just going to do the same thing all the way across. And when you go around a curve, that's where the straight pins come in handy, because they will actually hold the fabric so you can manipulate it back around where you need it to be. And you just straighten the edge. Make sure the edge matches back up. Now you can iron beforehand, iron afterhand, iron, iron, iron. Ow. Isn't it lovely when you jam a freaking straight pin into your hand? There, now you got a hem on the top and a hem on the bottom. We did it with our makeshift iron board. Now, what I'm going to do here on the ends is super, super easy. I'm just going to fold it over and make one little mark, one little stitch over. Then I'm going to take it and flip it as opposed to hitting the reverse on the foot. Now you've got a huge double stitch all the way across the side of the mask. Now we don't necessarily need these guys in here anymore. And we're going to do the same thing to this side, about the same amount. Put the press foot down. Flip it. Other direction. Alright, there you go. Now you have one handy dandy mask. Such as so. Then you just, it's all nice, it matches up, it's nice and even. And you just put it on your face and you're good to go. Yeah, so that's that. Good piece to you. Oh, yeah. You know, you can do, here's another one that I did. This one has some stitch issues. Yeah. So, I mean, I just do the same thing to all the masks that I make. I just put a little flip over, and then you just tuck the fabric through, or elastic through, and then you have a mask. So, I only need 2 more of these, and that will be 2 for me and 2 for my bestie. And we'll be good to go. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.